Today's patio chat is being brought to you locally by Westridge Furniture in Delphus. See it all at your finer outdoor furniture store.
Welcome back, everyone. Beth Seibert's with us today, Allen County Commissioner. Now, this week, you guys made a move as far as natural gas aggregation, meaning that we'll see this on the ballot. Exactly what are we voting on and what does it do?
So we took the ballot language down to the Board of Elections this week. And basically, voters in the unincorporated portion of Allen County, and that's everything outside of Lima, Delphus,
Bluffton.
Spencerville, Bluffton,
Okay.
all those incorporated areas, those voters will decide, is the county allowed to aggregate, bring all these customers together and try to go out and leverage better pricing through bigger buying power?
Okay, I got you. So is there a supplier already in mind, or will they see this and say, hey, we're going to have thousands of customers for you if you're interested in almost like a bidding process?
Well, and that's a good question, because on the May ballot, we saw areas like the village of Elida. They passed natural gas aggregation, and Van Wert County passed it on the ballot. So now they're in the process of figuring out the scope and being ready to go out and bid. So we have no idea who that end bidder will be, but the company that we're working with will prepare a request for proposals. And the interesting thing is, if the voters pass this in November, it's probably going to take several months to prepare this to go out and bid. And we talked about, should we put this off till the May ballot? Because there's a lot of entities looking at the November and the May ballot, communities all around us in this region. And if we put it off till May, we probably couldn't even impact next winter's bills.
Gotcha.
And I think this is a good point to make, is that if we pass this in November, the voters are not going to see this impact their bills for almost a year.
Okay.
It's going to be the winter of 2023/2024 before we actually are able to impact it. But we've got to get ready. But we want the voters to tell us if this is a good idea or a bad idea.
Yeah. If it goes through and it does pass, and there are folks out there that say, well, I've got a pretty good natural gas rate going right now, they don't have to be involved in that, right?
You can opt out. I
Okay.
mean, they'll be placed into it, but they can opt out and make their own decisions and their
Okay.
own selections. But we did this as a board of county commissioners before my time. 12 years ago, we went out and asked the voters about electric aggregation. And for example, in late 2020, early 2021, we went out for a request for proposals, an updated contract. And for the period of March 2021 through the end of December 2023, we have locked in our pricing with Energy Harbor at 0.045 per kilowatt hour. And I think right now that's a pretty good price.
Sounds pretty good from what some of the bills we've been seeing. Others.
Yes.
For those who live in the incorporated areas, Lima and Elida and that kind of, usually, as you said, they can get a better rate simply because but are they able to opt into this as a resident in Allen County, or are they kind of bound by whatever division they're in there?
From what I understand of the process is that once the county, if we get this into place, these other areas in Allen County can become part of our collective.
Okay, I see.
That's an opportunity.
Yeah, and there's still a couple of public hearings then afterwards, right?
Yes, we're required to hold 2 public hearings after the ballot process to talk about how this works and just give the information to the public.
Yeah.
But I just want to really stress that we're really trying to position ourselves to bring the best pricing, to capture the best pricing for Allen County, but it's going to take time.
Sure, yeah, bear with it. Well, it's a perfect time to do it because everything's going sky high.
Yes.
A few seconds left. ARPA projects moving along in different stages there, right?
We are. The commissioners have about $19.7 million, and I believe that very quickly we'll be able to make an overall announcement about how we're going to spend those dollars. We're still looking at some individual projects and requests, but we're really focused down on what we're going to end up with and be able to announce that soon.
Lay it down. Okay. Beth, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
It's good seeing you. Don't go away. Medical news is coming up next on Noon Edition.